generation just want more, but never want to sow in the seed. We become a generation of popularity. We become a generation, Mom, that we just need a title to feel important. I don't even know why I'm going there right now. That's not even my message. But we have a generation to see a magic, not miracle. A generation just to a feel-good generation. A generation where everybody live one big happy family with all type of rainbow colors. Rainbow went from being the promise to be a pride things. People don't like to sacrifice anymore and crucify their flesh. If their flesh is in love, there's no closing their legs. It's what that I like and what I want. If their flesh just want more, this the problem is. We don't want more Jesus, and we don't want to sit at Jesus' feet. We don't want to anoint his feet, and we don't want to use nothing. We don't want to tithe, but we want a miracle. We saving money, but we don't want to give nothing out because we feel like we're going to lose if we give more to Jesus. We start counting every penny instead of counting the blessing that he gave it to you. This generation. The generation want the full benefits but don't want to put no sacrifice. A generation so thirsty of popularity. A generation so thirsty of just being liked on every Instagram and Facebook and TikTok page. A generation just likes to be liked. A generation don't care about the sacrifice anymore. A generation doesn't want to sow no seed anymore, but just want to be liked. We live in a generation when everybody want to be and have a title. I feel good. Then we bleeding on people. You broken, but you want to lay hand on somebody. You jacked up, but you want to give a marital advice to somebody. I'm tired of a church, a pleasing church. A spirit pleaser. It's called order. You want to bleed on people and you're not even well. You want to minister to people, you're still struggling. You don't know the cost of the oil. You don't know the cost of my alabaster jar. You don't know the cost what it took so many years probably of saving and hold on to that ointment for so many years and waiting on a special day. She didn't lay hand on nobody when she was bleeding. She went at Jesus' feet. She ran to him and sit right there and broke the jar. We don't want no broken jar. We want to keep the jar. This generation is so confused today. The churches are confused because churches want to keep all the chairs being filled. You smoking weed, you want to lay hand on people. You want to pray for people. Your house is filthy, you want to speak to people and minister to people. A generation of wickedness. I don't know why God took me there. This is not a part of my notes. But church have to have orders. Church have to have cleanliness. Living right is still exists. You can't follow Christ and still want to do what you want and make up the scripture. I'm not here to please anybody and knowing that I'm looking for friends. If I'm looking for friends, I have friends. I have very selective friends. I'm very selective who I call friends. I don't call everybody friend. I don't let everybody in my business. I don't let everybody in my home. I don't let everybody to my heart and just letting you know. So if I call you friend, that means you have access to it. I'm not here to be a friend. I'm here to pastor you. As Pastor Mike and I, God had put us in charge of this church. We are the shepherd. See, why I don't let just everybody come in and just minister, that you got to go and do repairs. The struggle with depression, they want to come and pray for your people. The struggle, the fornicating, they want to come and lay hand on your people. This is something that we got to learn. Stop running to just getting every prophetic word because of you refuse to spend time with Jesus. So you're seeking every prophet to tickle your ear because you won't sit at his feet. You won't break the jar. Every 5 minutes, this ministry here and this ministry there. Sit at his feet. Seek him. The generation of quick miracle. The generation of just popularity. The generation of just feel good. The generation of magic. We think we're still in Disney. This fairy tale lifestyle. The magic kingdom is just anointed. The magic kingdom just where all the fairy tale and everything just come to life. With Jesus, there's no fairy tale. There's no magic. It's called miracle. I remember one time, and I'm never going to forget that night. I was teaching the wives' line many years ago before any of y'all was here. Then the wives wanted to get together. Then we had somebody to minister to the wives. The biggest mistake I ever made in my life. The biggest regret I ever made in my life. The first thing, they start saying, oh, we want this person to minister to her husband, not Pastor Mike. And mom, right after that, every single one of them, the attack went in their marriage. They divorced, spouses cheating, shootings. Let me hear somebody again. Try to bring distraction under the sheet that we are covering. I'm not playing with that. You can turn this off. I don't need this on. I don't need it on. They should have been here. You can turn all of them off.